You know, I said I wasn't going to talk about this dude for a while, but let's do it. This story's really interesting because there's so many victims, you know, the women up in here. But I love the women that come and defend this, and then they come and target me for them. You know, like you know, like a pimp for his, you know, the anyways. Um, Corey Feldman's estranged wife, Courtney, reveals actor's six-figure monthly income amid divorce wars. Now, this is going to be some interest to you guys because somebody was asking for $10 million. I mean, the balls of this. I mean, you guys go after Alyssa Milano, but Jesus, you know, this thing right here is like, woo! And also, somebody was denying that they were doing things. But this one's really good. Okay, I do feel bad for her because I believe that there's certain women up in here that just they get manipulated and they fall for it, which I don't know how from these people, but this dude, his strange wife, Courtney, pleaded with the court to award her temporary spousal support, claiming she was abandoned by the actor after she decided to quit their party lifestyle. Party? I thought somebody was clean. According to court documents obtained by In Touch, Courtney requested that Corey, 53 years old, pay her $5K a month in support, which actually, considering the amount that she's claiming that he makes, is quite low, but, hey, I believe she deserves more for just putting up with that thing since 2011. This is just my opinion, but, you know. Courtney said that Corey is a successful actor. You know, a long time ago. Okay, a musician, okay, if you call it that, who has earnings from several sources, including film, TV, residuals, touring, concerts, personal appearances, and merchandising. You forgot something. Grifting from the fans, grifting from the public, donations. That thing right there was a lot of money. None of these fans care. You should be totally offended by this in a minute. She also asked that Stand By Me star cough up $50K for her to use on legal fees. She's still not asking for much considering the fact of how much this guy allegedly makes. In addition, she asked that Corey be ordered to pay her outstanding medical expenses and provide her with medical insurance until divorce is final. The couple wed November 22, 2016 at Caesar's Palace in Las Vegas. Corey filed for legal separation in September 2023. He cited irreconcilable differences. But she's more sane than, I don't know. As for the reason for the split, he listed the date of separation as June 22, 2023. Okay, when did I get targeted up in here? I guess, wasn't it like in... Oh gosh. Oh, I guess it was the year prior. Yeah, it was months before that. It was months before that. Somebody must have been miserable and some woman be out here doing his dirty. It wasn't her. It was this other one. The former child star asked the court to terminate Courtney's rights to spousal support. Wow, he's like, I don't even want to pay your damn dime. You know what I mean? I go in after these down and out girls. Yeah. In her filing, Courtney said she lived in an upper middle class life during her marriage to Corey. She said they enjoyed luxury cars, travel, 1 to 2 vacations each year, and dining at fine restaurants. Courtney said she's experiencing various health issues, including hives. Yeah, I would have hives around him 24/7. Having COVID several times. Is that due to him just like saying F it and then like throwing you around people? Like, I don't know. And regular female problems. Okay, and that's a different issue. So she said Corey is in good health. I don't know about that, but I mean, what are we talking about? Mental health or physical health? Mental health, no. At the moment, Courtney is working part-time as a baker for a coffee house. She said she makes $1,982 a month, which is pretty good for a part-time. Okay. And Corey currently provides around $2K a month in support. So she's getting around $4K right now. She believes Corey pulls in more than... Okay, so this is kind of interesting. She believes Corey pulls in more than $280K a month. Let me pull out my calculator here for somebody who was asking for $10 million. I just want to know. 280K times 12. $3,360 a year. 3 million, you guys. 3 million and something a year. And he's asking fans for $10 million. That's what he was asking at the time, right? Nobody really seemed to have much of a problem with this up in here with this thing, but this is alleged. So I don't know if it's a thing where this is what he told her and he really doesn't, or if he is, he's such a con man. We already know he's gone. Okay, so so Courtney said she only has 2,600 in savings. Yeah, so she had none of that. Okay, so what a lovely marriage. It's almost what you would expect from this guy right here. Okay, she owes her dentist and doctor over 18K. Wow, he couldn't even pay that with that 280 a month. Like, what is he blows it? Like, what's going on? I am unable to earn anything close to the marital standards of living. Well, to the marital standards of him. You could do way better, though, let me tell you. Because you're not an ugly girl, okay? Like, I was like, this is not it. Her lawyer said Courtney supported Corey emotionally. Yeah, that's what you're going to have to be in for with this one. And in his work since 2011, she deserves 280K a month. The whole thing. Courtney has been abandoned. Yeah, he abandoned her. By Corey. And aside from under guideline support, has no home, no job, vehicle, or money for medical expenses. This is what your life's going to be with him. Okay. And after. Okay. In a declaration, Courtney explained she had been working as a musician in Corey's band. She said her health issues started in 2022 and she started getting hives. Yeah, what was happening in 2022, right? There was all that stuff, and we were talking about all that stuff, and she was defending him to the end. But deep down inside, it was just like, because it's a conflict, because it's psychotic. She said the condition was terribly deliberating and disfiguring to my face and body. And she said in June 2023, she decided that recreational drugs... So you get this, right here it was really good. She said that recreational drugs were taking a toll on her. And my decision to quit drugs and our lifestyle was the reason our marriage ended. Thank you for your honesty. And he lied up the yin yang. And all the girls that were saying that there was drugs on him and they were his and he was lying out here. Yeah, because we know. We know. And I get targeted for it because everybody's an idiot. But that's the whole thing. In May 2023, I informed Corey I would not be partying anymore and further because of my deteriorating health and increased stress. And I would not be going on tour. And once I said no to the drugs, our relationship unraveled quickly. There you go. I just want to say I'm proud of you for stop doing drugs and getting away from this thing. We all know. Us over here knows, okay? We weren't born yesterday. Okay, Courtney believes Corey should pay her $5K per month. She said he makes around $35K at every fan convention he attends and does between 6 to 8 conventions per year. And she said he was paid almost $1 million for a documentary he produced in 2020 and makes $50K per year selling fan videos on Cameo. Corey has yet to respond. He was paid $70K for a document. Does it mean, is that truth thing? Was that when that was? I don't know. What was that? I thought it came later. I don't even remember the dates because we had COVID, so it's like this big blur in my brain. It's like one long year, and it's like 3 together or something. A hearing on Courtney's motion was set for November. Before he filed for divorce, Corey announced the breakup on social media. He has to jump in front of it, right? And does she have a non-disclosure thing? Because she won't say any terribly bad things. Not this moment. She's kind of thrown it out there like drugs and lifestyle. And he was like, I don't do drugs. These ladies are lying on me. They're lying on me. I was like, no, you guys are acting whack as hell, dude. And that whole thing with that like hooded thing, no, 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 no. And no one's bullying you guys. No, because they're bullshit. Okay, it is with great sadness that Courtney and I have made the decision to separate after many wonderful years together. That, like, they put it in, like, it's like both of them together, you know, they just totally agree together. It's like, oh, yes, you know, we shouldn't be. It's like she don't want to be doing the drugs up in here because everybody knows that's been going on the whole time, and he just been a fraud to the public. And if somebody loves you, like, why are they gonna be going on like that with y'all? Okay, so this is not, this is very bad. And in fact, because we talk about consent and people being blitzed out of their minds, some things can be constituted as rape. So I'm sure we haven't even heard the smidget of what's really happening in here. We have been through so much together, and I still have much love and respect for each other, and there's no one to blame. This is a case of life becoming really hard. Courtney dealing with the health issues, and two people have grown apart and now find themselves at crossroads. He's like, yeah, she won't do drugs with me anymore, and she's no fun. I'm bored. I need to go do crazy stuff that's harmful to self and others. Okay, on behalf of myself and my band, we all love her and ask for your prayers. I love the Christian thing when they start throwing this crap in here. Your prayers and wishing her a speedy recovery. The speediest recovery she could have ever had was running out that door as quick as possible. The actor said, we don't know what the future will hold, but we know that the love we have for each other is not going anywhere. I think this was only a one-sided relationship, and I actually think she probably did, like, fall for this guy, and he's just so self-centered that it's just, that's the thing. You shouldn't be having hives with your man up by you. I mean, that's just horrible. What do people say here? Do we want to see these comments? I'm kind of scared. They might actually start trashing her, and I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to. I know she was acting terrible during this portion, but she's being honest as to some of her problems that were going on. I wonder what specifically she had done to have such a large doctor and dental bill of $18K. Doctor bills are high, and dental bill, oh my god. There was some dentist man that wanted to charge some ridiculous things for ridiculous stuff. So I don't know, but me thinks it's likely cosmetic, and it would not have been covered under any normal insurance provider. By her own admission, they were doing drugs. Those are really hard on the tooth enamel. That's a good point, though. But if the teeth are okay, veneers run around $2K per tooth. Doesn't take long for the dentist to add up. Yeah, exactly. Okay, upper middle class, raking in over $3 million annually. I must have a different perception of wealth than. Yeah. So yeah, no, they're a little. I think to say that they're middle upper is a proper term. That's for California. Yeah, it's ridiculous. It is. It absolutely is. I'm nowhere near making $3 million a year, okay? So he has the nerve. Okay, me thinks she is misreading monthly income with net worth. She looked at the bank statements and saw $280K and then saw the same amount the next month. It is possible that he manipulated his income. Because that's what they said, that she believes. But it doesn't sound like she had any control of it, so she may, I don't know. I'm questioning this. It's hard to believe that that guy makes that much every month. And isn't he in a rental? I mean, what, doesn't he, because he was trying to get money. He was talking about wanting to buy houses and all these things, and he didn't have these things. Then he started going to the fans. He was asking fans for money. Somebody that's making $280K is asking his fans who make nowhere near that for money. And government just allows this to happen, and the stories were bullshit. Okay, so that's what I was saying. My ex thought I should pay her spousal support for the rest of her life after the divorce. I was retired and not... Okay, anyway. I'm convinced that some people are confused about what end of marriage means. It means you will not be living the same lifestyle, and you will not be going out to restaurants with your partner and having them pay. You will not be getting the same anyways. Okay, I like how In 5 years, she became accustomed to a certain lifestyle. You played in a band and worked in a coffee shop before you married, and you survived. You could do it again. Um, oh, dude. I mean, there is no way he's pulling 6 figures per month. That's about as believable as her being with him for love. This is what I'm saying. I think he gaslit the living hell out of this girl. Because as I'm watching this, I was like, I just don't get it. Like, because we know the truth, okay? And I'm just trying to figure out. So she may be just very naive and really just because she really had real feelings. And this person here is a manipulator. Because if for her to come out and say that, that's why I was like, I don't know. Can you prove it? Because I can absolutely see him making up that story that's what he does, makes a month. And in reality, he only makes like 10K a month or something. She believes Corey pulls in more than 280K per month. How? Serious how? I can't even imagine he has 28K coming in each month. What he has in his last 10 years, what was he ever on that would still be pulling in big residual checks? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I go, unless he's doing some illegal activity. Totally. Once a year, the internet trolls him and he's doing these band performances that look like a karaoke night. He probably makes 10 to 20K per month. I see, that's where I was thinking, like realistically, because, selling coke. I don't know. Because here's the thing. If he is, then they probably should look at something because the residuals wouldn't be that much. There's a lot to that. So, no, he may have just totally gaslit her and just said that stuff. He's like, look at my bank account. Because, like, 1 month maybe he made that much in a month or something because he sold something. I don't know. Can't tell you. I don't see him pulling 280K in a year, let alone in a month. More power to him if he's able to do either. But I could swear back during his reality show that it was stated that he pulled in about 60K a year. Not great considering where he lived. Why is he asking the public for money? 8-figure income from what? He hasn't had a successful career for the last 20 years. Just another gold digger trying to cash out. Who, Corey? Corey's the gold digger. The problem is she didn't realize the mine didn't have any gold in it. He's the one. Why are you calling her a gold digger? He's the one that goes out and preys on everybody. So she's entitled to his lifestyle of work for 7 years of marriage? I don't think so. Split the assets acquired in the last 7 years and move on. Oh, well, you're asking them to give her more than what she's asking. Technically, I think, because she's saying that he makes 280K a month. You're saying split what they made during the time that they were together, which is well over what she's asking. Like, she's not even asking for that. She's like 50K and 5K a month. I'm just like, that's pretty low considering if you think he makes 280 a month. I mean, she totally wasn't in it just for the money. No, I think she liked the lifestyle, but I actually think she really liked him because I think he's such a manipulator that he totally just love bombed her. Honestly, and then she just started believing the lies in the circle, and it is possible that she started realizing, yeah, this whole thing, and it's just too much. And then what he does is he uses her in his game, and he starts making up stuff to her. And okay, so like the one story was a truck tried to hit him, and they think that Marilyn Manson might be in tie because they rented the bus guy, or I don't know. There was some crazy story that didn't make any damn sense whatsoever. And he starts to gaslight and throw these like things out at her, and then so he gets her involved, and she starts to believe it. And I'm just like, I don't know how anybody be going on like that, because nobody out here is taking needles to anybody and stabbing them on Ventura. However, there are some gangbangers out there, but usually they go after people because of drug money. But yeah, things like that. Yet another example of it. Okay, so they keep trashing her. I'm not between these two people, no. If Corey's making 280K a month, he must be cooking meth in Goonies Clubhouse. I wouldn't put it pat. She's actually outing that they do drugs. Special K. I'm like Special K. They were talking about catering. They were talking about a lot of things up in here. The other women, yeah. That's why I said, I go, these guys be coming up in here saying I'm doing all that stuff. I go, no, and I don't look as horrible as some of these people. So, yeah, no, yeah, and they're the ones that want to get together and bully in a pack. And I was just like, yeah, let them have each other in a dumpster. That's pretty much it. So, I mean, what else can we say about it? Nobody believes that that is the amount that he makes every month.